Hey guys, how are we doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. This is our Forex update for the day. So if you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, and we will go straight over to the charts. So Euro US dollar, we had our daily 9 yesterday. So we have got some significant levels to keep an eye out for. We'll just shift this line up there. So yeah, basically closing a daily or trading below here, if you want to be more aggressive, is a potential sell entry. Still waiting for some sort of touch of the 21 daily, so that would be a target. So far today's candle looking a bit doji-esque. It had a bit of a push above the high of yesterday's candle, try and trick some FOMO longs in. Also get that well, it's not psychological, but it's a double O, isn't it, of 1.19. So yeah, no follow through though, coming back down now. So depending on how today closes, yeah, it could be a bit of a swing failure higher, and we could be finally coming to test some downside. Probably not necessarily anything major, maybe just like we had in these candles there. Just a bit of a pullback. 12-hour candle, you can see, is clearly two doji candles. Off the 12-hour, you could potentially sell basically below here. Close like say a 4-hour candle or something below there, then trigger a sell entry if you wanted to be a bit more aggressive. Yeah, failing that, just wait for a close above the 9 and continuation. But I do err on the side of the fact we'll probably have to test some downside. Yeah, nothing on the 4-hour TD wise. Cable is still looking good, looking fine and dandy. Had some indecision candles up there, and we basically took out the top of those candles, so some more upside. Those are pretty much bullish doji candles. You can see they obviously a lot longer wick to the bottom side than the top side, means obviously price came down but got bought up and closed higher up the candle, so taking out those obviously triggered more upside, which did. We still got this horizontal target coming in. So yeah, realistically that is the aim for that. 12-hour, not a lot to read off the 12-hour, not a lot of read, just kind of looks like a bit of a reaccumulation around that level, and onwards and upwards. So yeah, we'll have to see how we interact with this level, in all fairness. Now the dollar index now, so we have got this daily 9 that we are currently on. So yeah, I mean, we're just going to see how today plays out. We've still got about half this day left, just under half this day left. So far, looking well, in the context of the previous candles, it's not really done much. Really, it's sort of ranging around the zone. But yeah, however this candle closes, obviously you guys know the rules. Trading above it, trigger some upside. And as you can see, we have got this sort of low in here, so basically taking out any of these lows would trigger just continuation downsides. But remember, it is the third 9, so I am expecting something from this which will have ramifications across other asset classes for a short period of time before what I would guess is a resumption of the downward trend, but we shall see. Nothing really to read off the 12-hour, and similarly, sounds wrong now. I know how to say it. I was just messing about, and now I don't know how to say it now. But yeah, similarly, looking at the 4-hour, we have this 9 here. We had the next candle didn't close above it. This candle did close above it. So off the 4-hour, we are now in a buy. So yeah, it was basically this level here. Draw this line in. So yeah, maybe preempt that 9, that daily 9 move off the 4-hour, nice and zeroed in. I mean, I would aim that, but we have back tested this already. So breaking that, we could be on our way up to the next level, which is here. So yeah, watch out for that, and watch out for the implications. Euro pound basically got whacked, hasn't it? Whacked back down. Yeah. It's basically in our channel. It was trying to make some maneuvers to the upside, but has been smacked back down to our horizontal, where it has subsequently wick blown, come back above. But I mean, that's not the most bullish action you'll ever see. But yeah, I mean, potential. Just we have got support here. So we can still make it back in this channel, but obviously looking a bit more weaker now. Obviously one bounce out of it is obviously great. Come back and test it again. You are going to be a bit iffy about whether it's going to hold and whether we are going to come down and test here. So yeah, this one's a bit in the balance now at the moment for me. Yeah, definitely a bit in the balance. You can almost argue that, not almost, I mean, you could argue this is just the retracement off this daily, off this 12-hour 9, and now just resumption of the downtrend, or down trade if you're short. But yeah, that's basically what this is kind of. Yeah, it's kind of looking. It's basically been smacked back down, hasn't it? So Aussie dollar, Swiss franc. This is the inverted head and shoulders sort of looking chart that waiting to get any real sort of acceleration. Yeah, wide range candles that are basically closing around the same level. Daily 9 there though. Are we going to get is that what's holding us up here before we do capitulate? Like it is likely, it is very likely, because you can see on the 12-hour this sort of what is it sort of like? It looks like the Kremlin, doesn't it, with its towers and things. So yeah, maybe it's going to come down to this level. We're just been held up by that daily 9. I'll just not get so aggressive with that and put it to there, move this along a bit. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at in this. I'm not expecting this to hold and reverse back upwards. Definite downward bias. Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. On the daily, yeah, just general bullish action. I mean, I would expect we'd get a daily 9 into this resistance, and that would be a good chance as any for a potential sell entry. So keep an eye on that tomorrow. 12-hour, yeah, 12-hour will come in with a 9 tomorrow as well, providing we do make some progress. And then 4-hour won't really have anything. So really, this is a big good one to keep an eye on also. For sure, US dollar, Japanese yen, daily. Yeah, I mean, there we go, back test coming back down. I mean, if we take it out again, I'd expect the downside. Yeah, nothing really TD wise. Again, that was a daily TD 9, held price up. Now we're looking weak again, so I would suspect we take that out and off we go. So a new pair that someone has requested. I'm guessing they are long this, but let's just zoom out a bit. Let's get some perspective. Yeah. That's a weekly. Interesting. Let's have a look at the 3-day. Yeah. Let's have a look at the daily. Yeah, let's have a look at the daily TD wise. What have we got going on? I'm guessing this was a 9. There you have it. I mean, I just can tell by the price action that there's going to be a 9 there. So this is the TD in action, guys. Here's the 9. Here's the 9. Here's a 9. Here's a 9. Here's a 9, which marks the end of this move up. This 9 here, not quite accurate. That 9 there. There's a TD in action for you guys. There is the TD. Right there in your face. But anyway, yeah, so looking good. Daily 7, I would expect acceleration upwards into the daily 9, and then yeah, and then basically test some downside. This has no real trend at the moment on the daily, as you can see. We are basically just going nowhere. We are just basically oscillating around a mean. 12 hours starting to develop a bit of an upward trend though, as you can see by the moving average posture. Daily 9, 12-hour 9 playing out. So I mean, above here, above this level, we'll probably get acceleration to the upside. Would be the likely scenario. And we have 2 days to the daily 9 anyway, so maybe we're going to get 2 days of upside in this. That would be my guess for price action. But hey, if we don't break above, we don't break above. There's no trade, so nothing to worry about if we don't. So yeah, that's that. Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. Onto the daily. Yeah, I mean, held up by the daily 9 again, and I'd expect it just to continue its trend downwards. 12-hour. Do we get 12-hour 9 down here? No, 12-hour 9. Nothing on the 12-hour. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at of this daily. Nice 4-hour 9 near to the bottom. Nice 4-hour 9 there to call the top of that move. I would be looking for more downside in that. Euro Japanese yen. yeah, so we are flirting with this level. We are. Yeah, very constructive, very bullish. Not really much we can say about that, other than at some point we'll get a test of the daily 21. Some point we shall indeed get a test of that daily 21. 12-hour 9 holding us up a little bit here. I would be tempted to move that now above the 12-hour 9, and this would be a continuation buy, closing a 12-hour above here, and we'll just pop that up there. So that's what I'm looking at in this asset, and let me just pop a look at that daily again. Yeah, that looks about fine to me. Yeah, 4 hour nothing really to read. Bullish price action. US dollar, Canadian dollar, looking weak. Obviously, we're basically in no man's territory. Just having a laugh, just chilling. Yeah, you either make a move back up and regain this horizontal, or you're gonna get slammed. You're going to get slammed trying to go for the back test and maybe being held up by this 12-hour 9, but I mean we've been held up before that 12-hour 9, being held up by the 4-hour 9. Yeah, I think this will get follow through to the downside. It's just procrastinating. This is a very constructive chart, following the trend line nicely. Above horizontals. I mean, this is just you just buy this until it goes down, basically. Just buy this until it goes down. Not financial advice, of course. Yeah, nice reaction off the 4 hours. 4 hours. Yeah, so yeah, looking good, looking constructive. New Zealand dollar, US dollar, daily. Yeah, I mean it's got to make a move back up and get above here. If it loses this level, it's coming down. But my guess wouldn't be that it's going to do that. My guess is it's going to guide it up by the 21, take out these highs, and then just have some nice acceleration to the upside. I think the bears could be getting squeezed in this one. US dollar, Swiss franc is obviously nice and weak. We broke down, back tested, broke down again. Obviously. There's no obviously about it, but yeah, so we got this level now, take out this level, back down. Yeah, and do I think that'll happen? Most likely. We are getting quite aggressive in this downward trend though. If we just gain our bearings off the 200-day these averages, moving averages. I mean, you can see there's an aggressive slope, and we are obviously more aggressive than that aggressive slope, obviously, because that's how averages work, or previous price action. But yeah, I would look for more downside. Now, how are these doing? Yeah, so it is looking it's just in the same range. It's not doing anything. How's our short trade doing here then? So yeah, I mean, I was looking at that as we got back up there, and then yeah, got above, and then yeah, now coming back down again. So interestingly, how we drew the trade. Was this a new trade we drew yesterday? It couldn't have been. Let's go to the daily. It obviously couldn't have been, because we've got a few days into this. Interestingly, we haven't hit the stop. If you were just sat waiting on this trade. So yeah, you came on nicely on side. You should have obviously had some sort of trading risk management, but yeah, didn't actually hit the stop if you didn't. And now we're back on side again. And yeah, I mean, like I said, I think we will come down. I think this is coming down. So yeah. Sorry, let's just have a look at some of the other TD time frames. We won't have anything on the 12-hour, just based on just where we are. But wow, we did have something on the 12-hour though. Look at that. I mean, we must have looked at that yesterday, because this is too many 12-hour candles for us not to. But yeah, yeah, wow. So there we go. I mean, again, it is bull flagging it out, but it was yeah. I mean, this is just this is geopolitical, basically. So we've obviously got this target which we are getting, but as soon as you break out this range, we start going upside. I mean, you would expect more upside followed through, but yeah, we're coming down, and then bang, look at that, bang. Yeah, that wasn't meant to be a bad joke, but yeah, that is literally what that just sounded like. But yeah, that is not what I didn't mean that as a bad joke. But yeah, this is coming up pretty strongly onto the daily. It's just a big move, really. A big move. That lira, the Turkish lira, is It's looking weak again, guys. It is looking weak again. Yeah, it's looking weak. But anyway, so yeah, you can see we had the level anyway. Taking back out that level was a buy. We tried to come back and back test the level we broke out from, and yeah, and now onwards and upwards. So technically that is not that is a basically predictable movement pattern. Breakout, back test. Then once we break. But obviously there's a back test, and once we break it back above that level, onwards and upwards. So that's what I would say about that. But anyway, so there we go, guys. Remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research. And thanks for listening, and I will speak to you guys later today.